Hi, muffins!
I'm sorry for that.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what our catchphrase is going to be yet. But...
You wanted that, though, so don't be sorry about it. You were trying to test out.
Okay, bear with us. So, well, first of all, hello. And we are starting a YouTube channel because I think it's because we're awesome and entertaining.
It was just because we're so, like, the things that happen, I feel like in our lives, in our relationship, it needs to be documented for people to believe. Our friends and family think we're probably liars. So that was my whole thing. Is like we should probably have a YouTube channel just to literally have this documented.
I mean, I have always felt that there, for some reason, the weirdest shit happens to me in my life that you can't even begin to explain. So
wait, just you though. The weird shit happens to you?
Yeah, but I mean to you too.
Yeah. Like a lot of your shit is brought on. I feel like things that together, like in a, very unified sense, it's almost too odd because of what's happening to both of us in unity.
This is true.
Baby,
so anyway, the point of this video was we wanted to reach out to our Facebook friends and friends in general and just let them know that, surprise, we're going to be making a YouTube channel. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about anything from our lives, our stories, things that we're interested in. So whether it be, the paranormal or pop culture.
I like that you started that with the paranormal. I appreciate that. That made me more excited about this, to be honest. I thought you were going to be like, about beauty sponges, maybe some blemish cream. I don't know. What are you into, babe? Like what? Like the beauty stuff, obviously.
Maybe, yeah, I can definitely talk about products that I like.
Products, yeah.
But we have an amazing friend named Phil who is going to...
Phil is the real deal of all things technological.
Yeah, he is amazing and he is going to help us edit our videos. So
thank God.
Yeah, because I don't know about you. I don't think you're much better than me, but I am not tech savvy at all. Like, whatsoever.
That's, yeah, of course.
So, I thought we would start by just explaining, first of all, Joel, why don't you tell them what you told me? How did this idea come to fruition?
The idea of YouTube and catapulting ourselves into the gigabyte universe? Gigabyte.
See? We don't know.
So for me, I have known Brianna since she was 12. That's always like in our story, it's never what my age was. It's just she was 12. So using simple math, I was 13 and a half or 14. What's the math?
I know that it was the summer before I was going into the 7th grade.
That's jack shit.
Yeah,
so,
you're
but
probably
you were
13.
12.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So I'm 34 years old. I turned 34 on April 9th. Aries, what up? Yeah. So she, for me, being younger, has always had a gift for the vernacular. And for those of you that are struggling in English right now or never learned that word in your vocabulary weekly.
She said weird words.
She's very good with stories, dialogue, text. You guys probably understand that. Anything language arts related. Brianna is a storyteller. So for that reason, just in particular, and to expand upon, thus, she needs to document, I think, everything. From our lives, I asked her one day, I remember, I'll never forget it, we were taking the dogs to play at the dog park, which is a park that we basically broke into after hours for months. Right, that's our dog park. I just turned to her one night and I just asked her, I said, someday you will write our story. And now, being in 2019, I think that relates to having Snapchat stories and Facebook check-ins and YouTube. I love YouTube. So it was a happy compromise. I do want our story and our lives, I want some mark left. And like she said, the things that do happen to us, whether or not we beckon or it just naturally, for whatever reason, comes into fruition, she's going to tell. So it is our channel. I'm very happy that this is happening because there is documented proof
we were trying to come up with names of the channel. We haven't quite figured it out yet. We have a couple ideas, but if you guys have anything that pops into your head that you think would sound cool, let us know. But
it's not really about sounding cool. It's about like, here's the deal. She wants it to be very much like a unified front, you know, like the Bree&L, like the ship. Like, let's like boast our ship of Joelle and Brianna and Jo. So Bree&Jo, BJ's.
and Bree.
I know, but like,
it makes sense to make it our fucking names.
So I just like, my vote still is Bree Tales, but like it's in the details. Bree tells all, Bree Tales, details. And then I'm her. It's like, what is it? Moesha explains it all. Party of Five. Dawson's Creek. Bree Tales.
You are.
And Joey is just as much a part of Dawson's Creek as Dawson was.
I never watched Dawson's Creek.
We both watched Buffy though, so that's good.
But I just think that we are really entertaining. We have funny things about each of us.
We have dogs as well.
Some things that the two of us have in common that we find very interesting are
paranormal spirits.
Definitely. We're both very much into the, what do you call it? The woo-woo.
Yeah, the woo-woo. Just the unexplained.
Yes.
The hereafter. The spirit world. Call it what you want.
I'm an empath, and I sense things very strongly, especially energies. And a lot of strange things have happened to both Joelle and I that I think that one of the reasons why we fell in love with each other so much is because we are both kind of twisty. Huh.
Yeah. I think that that's probably how deep our relationship like runs. It's part of the reason why I think we're so deep within. I don't necessarily think that's like how we fell in love. Like maybe that's a part of our story. Yeah. Definitely. Because we were like that from the time we were little.
Yeah.
You know, twisty. I like that.
Twisty.
Setting things on fire. Talking about like scaring the literal shit out of one another. Trying to scare the shit out of each other. And other little daycare kids. But that's the story for another time.
And we both love astrology, so we can delve into that as well. She is a proud Aries. And I am a Virgo, though I will say...
Why aren't you a proud Virgo?
Because I don't feel...
proud at being an Aries.
I do not feel like I was born a natural Virgo. Like, I've had numerous people tell me that my moon sign is more of a reflection than my sun sign.
What's your moon sign?
Aries.
Ew. You're not an Aries, baby. There's no way.
No, like, okay, so your moon sign is who you are emotionally. So emotionally, I am
You're an Aries? Emotionally?
Mm-hmm.
No. Mm-mm. If you're not hot-headed, competitive, aggressive...
I am emotionally.
No, you're not. Okay, we'll talk about that. No. Because I'm a double Aries. So...
Okay, yeah, you're super, super fiery. And then my ascending sign is Sagittarius. And that's how other people perceive you.
I can see you more as a Sag.
But I'm a Virgo. But I guess, I do like to be in control. I am a little bit nitpicky, and I'm very sensitive and emotional. So sometimes the Virgo part does fit. We are both super, super into music. I think that's something that is very important to both of us, yes. And it's a connection that we have shared for years. We just have very similar love for, how would you even describe the genre of music that you and I like? It's very...
I think it's...
There's lots of different kinds. It's too hard to pinpoint, but yeah. We like pretty, kind of indie, folky pop, like, I don't know how to even explain it, but we throughout the years would send each other songs, or we'd listen to it and I'd be like, oh, I want to show you this song. She's like, oh my god, I love that song. How do you know that song? You're the only person I know that knows that song.
Yeah, that was definitely weird with you and I. Yeah. Throughout literally the years. There would be something that I would send her and she would know it. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. Like almost like, hey, we're sharing Britney Spears, like a popular and it's not. It's like emo status, like nobody.
We talk about like very emotional music together.
Yes.
Yes. So, different episodes we can discuss different things that we like. So that was one thing that we definitely discussed in starting a YouTube channel is we have a lot of interests that we can really hone in on each episode. So that will be fun. And I think it's also the dynamic of you being a lesbian and me being bisexual.
Did you just choke on that word? Like, why did you just... Everything was fine with you being a lesbian.
Okay, the dynamic of you being a lesbian and me being a bisexual,
yeah,
I think is very interesting.
With
we
my
can
backward
definitely
hat.
delve into that as well.
Delve. Yes,
Delve.
We can delve into...
But we do have a very interesting story because we have been good friends for so many years, and I have... Honestly, I loved you since we were children, so I never thought it would be reciprocated.
And that makes my Aries little...
million years.
That just makes me so happy to know I've been loved and lusted and wanted after for, 20 years? That's happy to me.
Yeah, so I love you. I just think that you are one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. And I think it will be really fun to do this with her. Because ultimately she's more than my partner. She is my best friend, my ride or die, my person, my soulmate. And she's a smart ass too.
No, I like it because it's corny and cliche. I think any relationship, hearing about somebody else, you're like those cliche words, but you threw in ride or die. Because I'm a natural hip hop head. I love just that, I don't know, that ride or die. I think that's what I've always been interested in finding, obtaining, making mine. I want that. And she, whether it's our history or whatever you want to call it, Brianna has seriously been that ROD for life. So it is really happy to me as well.
I am really excited about this, and I hope that you guys will tune in. This was basically just to let you guys know what's up. And I guess we'll just take it as it comes, but each episode will focus on a different subject, and it'll be fun.
But also for you guys too, we are going to have a lot of interaction with our viewers. And it's important that we're old now. I mean, we're not 18 to 24.
Speak for yourself, bish.
It's also really important that we have that interaction with us. Cause her and I, we're gonna have no problem talking about ourselves, our lives, our dogs, our episodes
interaction with them, you mean?
No, I'm just saying we're gonna have no problem just talking about ourselves. So it is important when you guys subscribe, comment, whatever you want, talk to us. I don't care if it's on YouTube. I don't care if you guys, literally those of you that know us, text us, call, whatever it is. For me, I'm really old, so you don't have to text, call, or email me. But what do you guys want? I mean, I can talk about what it's like coming out to my family, to harboring my feelings for women as an adolescent. I can talk about
we have so
secret relationships. Right, it's not just where we are right now in our lives. It's
where we came from.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I love about her and I doing this together is grassroots. We are the most organically paired human beings to be in a relationship. I feel because we've literally known each other from the time we were pre-teens. That's some serious years, So
yeah,
it's important that we don't just go off on tangents about things that you're just cool, we didn't care about that at all.
And I have a lot of ideas on different topics that we can discuss, and I think it will, I don't want to give anything away yet, but I think that we're going to have a really fun time doing this. But I don't want to just talk about the silly... It's okay. So Wade, obviously he's not going to be in the YouTube videos, but he's making a cameo right now. But we did want to know what you guys were interested in hearing about or learning about as well.
Also, here's my ending little note. Brianna touched on, it's I still balk at being labeled as anything, like lesbian, bisexual, like whatever. Call it what you want. What do you guys call a hybrid? You're going to have to explain this because I don't want to offend anyone, but I'm really talking about myself. So I'm not like a, would you call me like what's a butch?
You're not a butch. I
I'm
told
not
you
a butch.
already.
Right.
You are,
I'm not a butch, but I'm not a femme.
She's a chapstick lesbian.
Ew, that's not what I wanted out of you right then, at that moment.
You're a STEM. You're not a stud.
STEM. That's it. Like,
she's not a stud. She's not a femme. She's a STEM.
a STEM. So talk to us about that. That's something that I'm so curious about because that was so weird when she's like busted me in the face with that. Like, oh, such a STEM. My legs are very much smaller.
Would you describe me as femme?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're for sure
I'm just
femme.
kidding.
Like you and your 17,000 lip glosses. Yes, you're femme.
I think one of the best things though about how I see you is I don't look at gender. I fell in love with your soul. I didn't fall in love with your, I mean, obviously I fell in love with your body, but I love
Girl, look
you.
at that body.
Girl, look at that body. I work out. Obviously I don't, but flex for them.
No, fuck that. You're already like throwing out the riblets and the flexing.
She's got it going on. I don't.
It's awkward.
But anyway, the point I was trying to make is I look at her as, I don't know, I just fell in love with your soul. It's as simple as that. And I definitely want to discuss that when we delve into, because there will be a lot of speaks about our sexuality and the LGBTQ community and talking about our opinions on things. And I know it's very important for me to educate people on bisexuals because we exist.
They do, they exist.
Anyway.
I'm not so big on the labels of labeling anybody, anything necessarily. However, I've realized throughout my years as just participating in anything from friendships, relationships, just community outreach, volunteering, social, whatever it is important. Some people do find it very important to have that outlet, to have that label as whatever, whether it's for political reasons, whatever it is important. So also like through you guys interacting back with us and sharing any of your thoughts, it's going to be considered and it's going to like help us, especially me. She educates me on probably a weekly basis, just when we get into anything. I have never saw a human for who they love and what that necessarily like, that just doesn't, I don't know. That's like saying like you don't see color. I hate saying that, but love's love. And so if you want to be a stinking purple fucking polka dotted elephant and love alligator, then you can cross freaking breed and do what you want. Like it's going to
important to love people, period. Like I just think be kind to one another, see the differences in other people and respect them.
Yeah, that's on a human level. I'm talking like what I was trying to say is like I think it's so many people get stuck on like I'm bisexual. So then the lesbian who's dating you is worried about you. Okay, like now I got to contend not only with all the women out there that she could be looking at, I have to contend with the men. I was talking about it more on like a relationship, interpersonal, in a sexual, intimate, interpersonal way. She's talking about it now as, yeah, of course, be kind, respect, like love is love to all, whatever. But share with us. Share with us. What have you run into? What have you seen? What have you been through? I know there are those of you out there that have had your little dalliances, whether it be a high school, college, whatever, summer camp experience, dormitory status. You've had your little experience and call it what you want, experiment, whatever. Maybe there's an unrequited love out there, a crush, something that's like not, it's more taboo than not.
We will be talking about very relatable stuff as well as very personal stuff. I think that there's a wide variety of things that we're going to discuss and you'll find it very relatable and hopefully funny and endearing.